author,
Yeah,
relationship
yeah.
counselor,
Yeah, she's an
therapist,
author and counselor.
expert, all of it, right? In relationships and
Mm-hmm.
marriage. She made it clear. She said, you meet a spouse, you marry that spouse, they fulfill your desires, but to an extent. They don't fulfill all of your desires. And then she says, you know what you do? You sit back and you think, oh, well, let me go find someone else who can fulfill these desires that my spouse right now are not fulfilling. Like he's not fulfilling, like they aren't fulfilling those desires. And then you go ahead and you do that, thinking that, okay, you're going to meet those desires. So what tends to happen is this: you decide to leave your spouse and in quest of someone else that can fulfill the desires that your current spouse is not fulfilling for you, right? Aren't fulfilling. And then you go ahead and you meet someone else who fulfills those desires. But then she was explaining there are another set of things that they're not going to be able to fulfill. So they may be able to fulfill, your current spouse can't cook. And you're like, you know what? I need to go find someone that can cook. You leave the spouse that can't cook to go find someone who can cook. You find that person. But then that person's a liar. But the spouse that couldn't cook was not a liar.
He was honest.
The person was honest, right? And so now you find yourself in a whole new thing now. So what are you going to do? Okay, I'm going to leave this new spouse now, the second spouse, for a spouse who can cook, and the spouse is not a liar. Okay, then you go find a third spouse who can cook, who's not a liar. But guess what? They can't clean. And it's like a roller coaster. It's like, it's never going to stop.